Black women are the new Pookies and Ray Rays, and I'm gonna tell you how with one simple video. One simple video. I don't know if y'all seen, but there was an beauty supply store eviction in Atlanta yesterday. Well, it got reported yesterday. And when I tell you the Pookie and Ray Rayness of it all, the brokenness, the having too much time in your hands, literally everything that is wrong with us was literally displayed during this situation. Literally, women piling up in droves, hundreds and hundreds of women showing up in a parking lot outside of maybe like 20 minutes, maybe 15 miles outside of Atlanta, literally going to this parking lot because they evicted the beauty supply store. As they're bringing the merchandise out, the bundles, the lashes, everything, hair, wigs, they're pulling this stuff out. And when I tell you, it looked like Black women's Black Friday. It was insane. Just droves and droves, people calling on their cell phones, talking to their homegirls, saying, hey, come get, showing up in their bonnets, their PJs, just showing up a whole mess, all over some free merchandise, which shows that Black women need men more than anybody. If you have the time, as well as you don't have a man telling you not even to go there, see, if you had a man, and a man who loves you and cares about keeping you safe, first
Facts.
of all, you shouldn't be in a situation where you're that thirsty to go get some free hair or some free lashes. But then on top of that, the safety aspect. Your man, my man would never. Like, are you kidding me? The safety dynamic, it is not worth that. You really out. We're down bad, this bad that we're willing to risk our safety. Women were on the news station talking about how they called out of work. People had
Crazy.
somebody else go get the kids so they can wait out here for hours and hours and hours and wait for the eviction people or the people that were doing eviction to get all the merchandise out, because there was like a rumor, and based off what I was hearing, there's a rumor that it would be like an eviction where all this merchandise would be fair game after they remove it. Nope. Guess what? All the Black women, all the Pookies and Ray Rays came out. It was like a bat signal. Like they start coming out by the
Cookies and
hundreds.
berries.
Literally, they had like barriers up to like keep people back. And it was insane. I'm gonna put some video links in the description in case y'all haven't seen what I'm talking about. Maybe you want to click a few of them. Like it was on the news and everything. And I don't live anywhere near this, but just even like it's a big story because like the ratchetness, and this ain't even just about
Mm.
Atlanta. Like of course it looks OD and it is OD in Atlanta because there is such a high Black female population in Atlanta and outside. Just like there was another instance going on at the same time where I guess they had an eviction in Buckhead at the Blue Martini, and people were showing up in droves to get free alcohol.
They like
Like,
free shit.
how thirsty are we? It's because we're broke, and half the reason why you're broke is because you're trying to do stuff by yourself. You haven't sat down, got with somebody, and just figure it out. Like,
They say they
pick
don't need a man.
somebody, figure it out, start growing together, start building. It's really not that hard. But you want to do it alone, and you're so concerned about being cute that hundreds of you came in droves to get free stuff from the beauty supply store. Literally, you got to hear these women on the news talking about, oh, they should.
Brianna, I agree with you, but unfortunately, it's been coming to what, 60 years of them saying they don't need a man. So I don't know. I mean, I appreciate your message, but the women have been saying they don't need a man. Well, we all know they do, right? Especially when it comes to those bills, right? We know they need a man, but they scream on top of their lungs. So men are deciding, listen, we're not approaching you anymore. We're not going on dates. And then they complain, oh, the men are so weak these days. They don't even approach us. It's like, no, you told us not to approach you. When we approach you, you pull out your phone and try to get us viral on TikTok for talking to you and stalking you, right? So the men are just going to Colombia.
they should give us the stuff because it's not just hair in there, it's also book bags and other things. Like they sell all types of stuff for the kids, and I'm like, you know, you are not there for your kids. But anyway, let's say that you are. Women was there for those bundles. They were calling out of work.
Free
They were
hair.
showing up looking crazy. Look at the video, watch the videos, watch a couple of them, because everybody has, you know, different perspectives of different news footage and stuff. So look at all the news stations. Like I said, I'm going to leave some in the description. But just the buffoonery, the brokenness, the thirsty, the dusty. Like, how are we showing up? Literally, these women were rolling out of bed. Like, I'm already always talking about how we show up and how we present and how everybody needs to just put some clothes on, put on an outfit. It's crazy. And slap some hair on. Like it's really, or do your hair, whatever. But wearing a bonnet is unacceptable. I'll take a hat
In
over a
public.
bonnet. Like a bonnet just like grinds my gears. But anyways, women rolling up in their bonnets all over some hair. And guess what happened to these dusty women? They
What?
didn't even let you have the stuff. Literally, so many of y'all showed up that the police showed up in droves, all types of law enforcement trucks showing up, and people coming with the dumpsters. They took all of the product, put them in dumpster trucks, and put them in a landfill. Why? Because they're not letting you have this stuff, Dusties, because it was too many of y'all. It could have stayed cute when it first started happening. There was only like maybe
She's
like 30
funny.
of y'all from what I
I
could
like
see
the way
from
she
the
called
footage.
them
But
Dusties and Pookies and Rares. She is funny.
But y'all wanted to call somebody. It's a spectacle because there's so many thirsty, dusty Pookieshas and Rayanas. Like
Richess. Rihanna is funny.
it's crazy. It's crazy. And we're just like,
I wouldn't be surprised if they call her Pick Me. I mean, they've called her Pick Me multiple times. So I don't know if that's why she doesn't make videos anymore. Well, people have a life. But I really want her to come back and make videos because she was going in and she was gaining support from men. Obviously, women wouldn't support her because she only speaks positive about men.
not being honest about how you're broke because you're trying to do it alone, and it's stupid. And we're all having to work harder because people don't want to be together, and y'all want to be dusty and not women.
And
Life could
Pookie,
be so
Pookie.
simple for you and you just don't want to have it. That's fine. But it's just, this is where it shows up. This is
Mhm.
where it shows up when
Fighting for
you
hair.
should like look at the video, see how these women are acting, complaining that they didn't let them give them the stuff, talking
Get free
about some,
stuff.
when we get evicted, nobody comes in and protects our stuff and blah 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 and keeps people from taking it. Girl, it's not the same. This is a business. Don't you understand? What happens if they just let y'all say, oh, lift up all the barriers and just let y'all go at it? Somebody's gonna get hurt. Somebody.
Somebody's probably gonna die because they're gonna be stomping on each other, right? But anyway, man, shout out to Brianna. Oh my god, I don't know why she doesn't make videos anymore. Like, if you go to a channel, the last video she made was like, um, the last video she made was, so if you go to videos, see, the last video she made was almost like almost coming to almost a year ago. But a shout out to Brianna. I'll put the link down below, man. And the reason I like to react to her videos because we all know it's not too many black women out here speaking positively about black men, number one, but number two, trying to hold um black women accountable. I think that's the biggest thing. Forget speaking positively about black men, but most importantly, holding black women accountable. I think that's the biggest one for me.